Hello, Art Spotlight audience. My name's Alyssa, and I am an emerging artist who is based in New York City. What inspired me for creating the Quokka is actually pretty simple. I tried to use an image or something that can make people happy very easily. So like the moment when they see it, they feel happy, because oftentimes people think that being happy is so difficult, or it's a luxury that, some people can't get. But, I remember when I created the Quokka and I put it in Art Basel, people looked at it and they smiled, like every single person. So that's why I use the Quokka, because the Quokka is the world's happiest animal. So it's constantly smiling. So I think that's why when other people see it, they also smile. Who do I remind of? So a lot of people say that the Quokka looks like me, but I don't think so. People have said, different people. And honestly, I don't think I made the Quokka based off of a person. I just made it based on the animal itself, and I made it into a more cartoon version. I think the spirit of the Quokka is very light, and it makes people forget about their problems. It's like people seeing a dog or a cat, no matter like a lot of people who are depressed, they get a pet to make them feel better. I think that's what the spirit of the Quokka is. When they see it, they're like, oh, all my problems are away. And, it's just me and Quokka against the world, dealing with all these things. Yeah. Is an organization that we founded, which is called Natal, which is an acronym for Nature, Art, Technology, and Lifestyle. And we basically do things, we're a connector, and we connect all the best resources for the people to basically make them have a better life. And it's all about happiness. So we're going to do like happiness resorts, happiness centers, happiness everything, to make sure everyone has enough resources to, to have a better mental health. And I think our program is very special is because of our values of trust and share. And because I have a twin sister, and me with my sister, I think we're pretty happy. So that's another reason why we created the Quokkas, is because we want to bring the happiness between us to all the other people. And I think the two values, trust and share, is so fundamental for every single relationship, whether it's siblings, lovers, friends, coworkers, anything. And for this project, I would say, I'm also going to ask a lot of people about what makes them happy, because I want to learn about all the other ways of what makes other people happy, because I'm sure it's going to be so different. And in the end, I'm also going to publish a book on what makes them happy, so I can publish it and share it to other people to hopefully help them be happier. And I'm very glad, I'm very lucky that my parents brought me to a lot of places, and I've seen all kinds of people. And what I've noticed is that I noticed that therapy is extremely popular, because a lot of people right now, they're not mentally stable or anything. So they want therapy. Mm-hmm. So not only we are a connector of resources, we can be a connector for people. And we also founded this thing called the happiness community. So the shared goal of wanting happiness can bring people together into this large community. And they can also access our services like, happiness, like I mentioned, happiness resorts. I think creating all of this is important is because I see a lot of people, especially kids my age, that are suffering, and I kind of care about them. So that's why I'm making all these happiness communities and all these things and connecting people. It's because, bringing happiness is a gift for everybody, and it should be a gift for everybody. Recently, I just had a happiness workshop, because we also do workshops in Shanghai. And it's basically about introducing my artwork and hearing what makes people happy. And I kind of realized that I'm helping people to realize what makes them happy, because I'm sure a lot of people, and most of these people who are probably important, they never really thought about what makes them happy because I feel like people are kind of blinded by their busy everyday lives. So, I think it's a good way to let people discover themselves and what makes them happy. And also people sharing all these things that make people happy make me happy because I feel, pretty good that people can actually find their own way to be happy. If it's big, if it's little, if it's anything. I want to thank Art Spotlight for giving me this chance to interviewing me, give me a way to talk about what I'm doing and what I love doing.